When it comes to Google Meet, it is just a better alternative to Zoom. It has all the features that Zoom provides. The only difference here is it is a subsidized cost. And to be sure everything is so good, you just need one Google account. You don't have to struggle through all of them. I don't know if that's okay with everyone. Like, you don't have to struggle through all of them. Imagine if you want to use a Zoom board and now you have to log in with an account. If you want to use something else and now you have to use another account as well. It is now so good and so easy that with one email account, you can access all these things. Okay. I hope everyone can see my screen. So for today, we are going to look at how to join Open Google Meet for beginners, how to join controls. We are going to learn about chat features and how to schedule a meeting. The experts will get a few exclusive tips and continuous learning and links. Because we want to move so fast, we may not give it a lot of time. Please bear with me. I'm going to try my best to compress everything and yet give you detailed information. All right, so Google Meet will give us access to video calls and meetings, but this time it is for everyone. It is not only a service that is secure, but it will give you high quality audio, high quality video, easy calls for any device. And all this is available with just the tip of just a Google account. The moment you can log in with your Google account, you can either start a meeting or you can enter your meeting code. Like you can see here, you just have to enter the meeting code and everything will be good. The moment you enter a meeting code, the join button is going to become active. But maybe you want to become a host yourself. So you just have to click on start meeting. All Google products have been made simple. This time, if you want to go to mail, you don't need to type Google Mail. It's mail.google.com. Similarly, when you want to use Meet, you just go to meet.google.com and everything becomes all so easy. Once you log into the account, you're going to find that just like Zoom has controls, also Google Meet has controls, things that are going to, when you run or when you jump into a meeting, you know how to handle yourself. It is common courtesy that when you join a meeting, the first two things you do is mute your video and mute your audio. You don't want people hearing what's happening in your background. Imagine you're a family man like me, and then children are calling you, they are pulling your throat, they are pulling on your tie, and you're in a meeting. So it is safer for you when you mute your call, both the audio and the video. What is this going to help you? It's going to keep you professional. People don't need to know that you're meeting them at home. All that people want to hear is your response when there's a question or your feedback. So unmute your audio only when you need to. And this happens to all other platforms as well, including Zoom, including our normal phone calls. It is no problem muting yourself until you're ready to say something. Also, we have an option for closed captions. It helps for people who speak English. It's easy when you listen to someone speaking English and you want the words subtitling themselves. Also, we have emojis for people who want to respond. Sometimes you don't need to type a whole lengthy comment. You just need to send an emoji. We have options for screen sharing, raising your hand. And then we have very many options, a ton of them hidden under these three dots here. The three dots will help you in case you want to communicate something, just here. And it will keep it so simple. Anyone can understand what you're doing. Anyone can quickly help you control. And then we have, of course, the red button to help you close in case you're done communicating. This button is further divided we give you an option where you see the participants. At the time of my screenshot, we only had one participant, but sometimes you might have more than one. It also gives you option for the chat. And then we have the activities that run around here. When you see this, it is for activities. So in case you want to do a certain thing, or if you want to record your screen, regardless of what it is, it will be under the activities. I think that is enough for the beginners. When we continue, we also have the chat feature and the recording. This usually comes in for people who are intermediate. These are people who have interfaced with the program and they know what it means to chat and they know what it means to respond. Sometimes you can be chatting and people won't be seeing your chats simply because you're not chatting to everyone. You're chatting to a specific person and you don't know. Sometimes you're responding and you're not even sure of what you're doing. And that is the purpose. That is the purpose of the other screen, to help you know. For this is for intermediate in meetings for quite a time, and now you need to upgrade. Start chatting with people. Start talking to them. Meet has a whiteboard. So in case you want to do things, you don't need to, again, scratch down on paper and people don't know what you're scratching down. You can instead use the whiteboard. It has now been transformed to a Jamboard. Jamboards help that everyone in your meeting can write something. They can respond to the message. Also, I put a note that recording at times may not be available. Some people might want to be in a meeting and they want to record, but then it is just like it is for Zoom. You may not have the ability to record all your phone calls. And finally, Zoom is for all devices. Regardless of what you do, what you have, whether you have an intercom, whether you have a mobile phone, whether you have a Chromebook, you have different versions of operating systems. Maybe you have Linux, Ubuntu, and any other distros like Mint. Regardless of what you have, your device could be supported. And for the professionals, you've been using Meet. That means you need to keep up with the updates. Otherwise, you can be disappointed when you host a meeting and you forget that now some options are no longer available, or they've changed names, or they've changed location. So you need to keep reading regularly. Also, it is a good practice when you start presenting about knowledge that you have acquired. You've learned about Google Meet, go ahead and write an article about what you have learned. Your article doesn't have to exhaust it all. You're a professional. Maybe I'll come to you because of something you wrote in your article. Maybe I'll come to you because of something someone commented on your article. Engage with Google Meet community. Find out, what are people struggling with? What are people going through? What are people enjoying? You could be a solution for someone. You yourself could be handling a certain problem that you don't know is no longer a problem. So once you're with these forums and you're participating, it will help you to know. Points to note: Google Meet is a premium service, but can also work for people with no license. Also, it works with a variety of devices. So don't shun away because you think your phone is so cheap. No. It will work. As long as your phone can access a browser, as long as your phone can access internet, Google Meet is your go-to tool. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm learning to be brief, so I hope I was brief enough.